Oh, it's so nervy. There we go. I'm here with a 1948 Larmar, which has the distinction of being the narrowest car ever built and sold. Probably ever built, period, because I cannot think of a good reason why you'd want to make a car more narrow than this. This car is designed to fit between a standard British garden gate, which is 2 feet 6 inches. It was made for women primarily to go use as a shopping car right after World War II. And with that in mind, one of the things it has that's kind of surprising is a pretty usable trunk. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you were to measure the volume of the trunk to the volume of the entire car, the Larmar would be better than pretty much anything else in the world. It's a convertible, of course, so you can take the top down, and it's got a 248cc little motor making about 7.5 horsepower, and that's really the maximum amount of horsepower you want in something that's more narrow than a lot of people I know. This car is so narrow, I think any turn you're in danger of flipping over. Oh boy, over these bumps is crazy. A turn, the speedometer's barely reading over 0. You kind of feel like you might tip because you're barely wider than a person standing. What's kind of strange is 7.5 horsepower in this thing. Oh God, why is it that's so scary? And I'm not doing anything. Oh, feel it, listen to the sound. Rear engine, rear drive, it's basically a 911. It's just like 1/4 of a 911 that you took out of a middle section. This will do 35 miles an hour, which honestly probably feels like 200 in a regular car. Inside, it's got controls for either hand operation or foot operation, and it has one of the most wonky and absurd gear shifts I've ever used. It looks like it should be fine. There's notches for 1, 2, and 3, but in practice, it's actually pretty miserable. The gear shift is this ridiculous little pull lever on the side that's like a direct cable actuated to whatever the hell's in the back. It's very vague and very, very hard to actually get it in gear, even though there's these little notches. So it's 1948. This would be the kind of thing you use to go do shopping in, just like you're alone. It's better than walking, I guess. If you love to walk, but you wish it was louder and more full of fumes, this was ideal. I wonder how many people in England have grandmothers or great-grandmothers who have a scar on their hip from when their Larmar rolled on them. Very little is actually known about the Larmar. Here at the lane, when I looked on the little placard next to it about how many were made, it just says few. No one's really sure how much these things sold for, although we can all be pretty sure probably everybody paid too much. It's a fascinating machine though. It's filling a really, really specific niche. So if you really need a small shopping car and for whatever reason it's completely beneath you to do any walking whatsoever, even to the point of getting through your gate, this car is by far the best choice for you. Whoever saw this and thought, finally, I can roll out of bed, get into a car, drive down a hallway, through the gate, go shopping, and never have to have my feet touch the ground like a filthy, filthy animal, I'm sure they felt this car was exactly the right thing. The shifter is terrible. It's like shifting with like one of those Shea Lounge adjusters. Oh, crap.